Mic drop. The funniest nights in comedy club history. By Tracey D. Introduction. The world freezes just before a comic takes the stage. The audience is humming, beverages are clinking, and the lights are warm yet just dark enough to provide a personal atmosphere. The evening then shifts with a single stride into the limelight. The enchantment of a comedy club is that you never know what is going to happen. Some evenings the jokes land exactly, sliding into the next with the fluidity of a seasoned actor who has flawless timing. On other evenings, the best moments are not even scheduled. A heckler is annihilated in the best possible manner after yelling out something absurd. Though they forget their set, a comedian stumbles into something even funnier. Whether or not the audience member wants to, they start to participate in the act. Live comedy is not akin to a Netflix special. Raw, erratic, and unplanned it is. It is the sound of someone's laughter piercing the room at precisely the perfect moment. The way a whole audience can be drawn into an absurd narrative, and the shared experience of seeing something that cannot be exactly duplicated again. You only get this type of anarchy in a small, dark space where people have gathered for one purpose: to laugh. This novel is a sort of love letter to those evenings. The fabled events whereby something so ridiculous, so surprising, so totally hysterical occurred that it became comedy club history. The evenings when the joke encompassed everything else going on around the stage rather than only what was on show. A mic cutting out at the worst of times. A bartender is making the ideal comeback. The funniest moment of the evening came from an intoxicated man in the first row inadvertently. Years later, the kind of stories comedians share with one another, you had to be there. Comedy clubs have the unique quality of existing in their own universe. The guidelines of ordinary social contact are not applicable. It works somehow, even if you could say things that would offend anyone else wherever. You can make fun of someone in the front row, and instead of becoming offended, they will buy you a drink. With the correct punchline, you can get booed and yet win the crowd back. The most captivating narratives emerge when events deviate from their intended path. Legendary heckler takedowns, those that left the whole crowd gaping before exploding into applause, exist here. The kind of vicious, flawless comebacks that evolved into comedic mythological material. The audience members who felt they were funnier than the comedian were destroyed in a way so exact, so terrible, they had no choice but to laugh along with everyone else.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?